This talk today is about trust no one. Now, you've heard that probably said before. We more or less in the time we were living in too. I mean, we really have to be extremely careful. Now, you don't go through your life basically saying, "Well, I'm gonna keep my eyes open and be all suspicious and paranoid." When people, how can I put it? Let's say your house, for instance, use a house. When someone steps in the front gate, if you don't know that person, they're considered a stranger. They're strange, right? When they come, people today have cameras, right? But they come up to the front door and they ring the doorbell. If you still don't know them, you can answer the call through the doorbell, right? Or if you don't know them, you choose not to answer the doorbell. Now, reverse that scenario. And let's say someone is now coming down the street and they come through your gate and the camera clicks on and you go, "Oh, I know that person." The first thing you're going to do in preparation for them coming up to your door, you've already planned it and executed it, is you're going to open up the door. Okay? My talk today is about trust in no one. Now, when I talk about the no one, I'm talking about people that if we are really taking strides in our life to a new chapter, to a new way, or we're already living that way. Not many. Jesus says, broad and wide is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many that go therein. Because he says, because difficult is the way, and narrow is the gate that leads to life, only be a few who find it. You probably know by now, or you are learning, that people are actually very comfortable in the comfort of the destruction that they're headed towards. They're blasé, they're lackadaisical, and sometimes they just really don't, they're ignorant to the fact that where they're headed in their life has a culmination of everything they're doing in their life that is going to culminate something very bad. And what people like to do in their life, they love to get in with you so that you can come along with them. And I've discovered that the more you desire and you decide to make a better set of results in your life, you will be amazed that people smell that off you. And even from a distance, the people you don't even haven't heard from or may know on different levels will become very well aware in the invisible world, and they will make an extra attempt, whether they're being used by invisible forces or that you are leveling away from them. You see, there's an old saying that says, "I grew away, I grew up, or I've grown up, I grew away from that place or that person or the people that I was with." People don't like that. There is power in numbers. And the more that you are in with people, the more powerful they are, because they don't have to examine themselves when they're alone, right? And the thing is about trust and know people in life. You can have a front door policy with people, but you don't have to open up the door all the way. Especially if you're growing up in your life, you're going to become very well aware of awareness. And the more aware that you are becoming, you're also going to be very, very concerned about what is being downloaded or given to you in your life is going to be susceptible to sabotage, compromise, or even to be taken away. People would love to hobnob and get close to you to have what you are having rub off on them. In the process of doing so, They can actually rub off your shine. They could rub it off to the point that only until they've left that you realize that you're not clean anymore. I like to go along the avenue when I say that don't trust anyone. Beware of people coming around you. Beware of people who get too close. Beware that as you are experiencing a certain kind of um, your atmosphere is becoming more lighter, brighter, and richer. There are going to be poverty stricken people on the outside that you don't see them, but on the inside, you have a certain sense that they are coming with their needs. They're coming with their wants, and they're coming with their ability to take and to steal from you. Most people I've discovered are extremely selfish. They really are all about their benefits, and they're really all about their survival. They can hobnob with you, they can sit and talk with you, they can actually act like they're concerned, and da da da. But no one can really walk in your shoes but you. The Bible even says that too, that no one really knows the things inside the deep stuff but you. No one can know it. No one can really know it. Only one can, that's God. My inspiration, I would say to you, and I trust that you do pray to God, you pray to the Lord. I'm not talking about any God. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He didn't say that for just any reason. Much of what we see in gray areas, we really do need the truth to be shining brightly. And Jesus will give you the truth about what is going on in your life. See, when people enter the front door of your life, just as the way they enter in the front door of your spiritual home. You'll find yourself allowing them into your kitchen, where you eat, where you're actually digesting the food that keeps the sustenance of your spirit alive. Okay. They can even come in and without realizing it, they can even do it through bitterness. Bitterness is equating to poison. They can poison your kitchen area, and they can leave food there that you can end up eating and digesting with your healthy food. And by the way, I'm just going to go a little off topic in this, that I've discovered food, natural food, is a powerful agent. That if you know people, and I'm talking with in the light, my whole discussion is in the light of you're becoming better, different. Okay, you know something, that positive change is happening in your life. Is that if people are on a lesser level and they're bringing you food, and you find that they're bringing you more food than they used to, they are being used as agents of misfortune. And that food, digested over time, will cause a working, an energy type of information, a rule of physics within your spiritual world, and it will begin to affect you. Because when people are preparing their food, a lot of stuff goes on, their thoughts, their stuff, their rumination is all going on while they're making that food, because that's their time. And when they present you that food, they're presenting more than just natural stuff. There's spiritual stuff happening with that food. And I would advise you to be very careful. If you find that you're getting more invites, or you find that you're being given food a little more often by people you start to become very suspicious of, and not in a bad way. When I say about not trusting anyone, I'm talking about when you are starting to move upwards, onwards, and forwards. You're going to have to be very, very pulling out the measuring tool and find out, where do they measure up? Are they not measuring up to me? Are they measuring up to the same goals, aspirations, and character and dignity and even wanted to be a success? Are they wanting to measure up to that stuff? And if they're not, then you're already looking at somebody as you're growing out from them, you're growing away from them, they are going to hitch onto you. And that's where you can't trust them anymore. And I'd like to leave you with this encouragement when I say about don't trust anyone. I'm talking about in the realm of when they have become less than. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to grow better. At that point, you've already entered into a division. And it's only a matter of time when that trust that you handed over was all in vain, because the truth is going to come out sooner or later, and it could throw you back. It could throw you back tons from your progress. So when I say about don't trust anyone, I'm talking about it in the realm of where is their measurement. Pull out the measuring tool and ask yourself, is this person actually, how can I gauge them? What measuring, what scale are they on? Do I actually want their input into my life? Because that's what it comes down to. Doesn't matter whomever you're with, wherever, whatever you're doing, you are going to be consistently having a moment of an exchange with that person or a situation. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's all life really is. Life is about one big, massive transaction. Have a good day, and do like and do subscribe. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much.